Okay, that's great. Okay. So yeah,
All right, so
where
this
was
is
I?
take two.
Take
Uh,
two.
take two,
Uh,
considering that your Wi-Fi completely
yeah,
went.
no, I got fucked there. My Wi-Fi completely done us. Uh, Here, but since we're starting this, and this is like either the first episode or it might even go up. But do you want to speak about your business and you know what I mean? Because whenever you make any progress in that, I feel like we will speak about that on this anyway. So if you want to,
Yeah, yeah, okay. So yeah, so we should basically introduce ourselves a little bit.
oh yeah, that's a
Um,
good idea.
so all right, I'll start with me anyway. So yeah, my name is David Sloan. Obviously, you know me.
I think so.
We
Anyway,
went to school together. I'm in finishing school now in Leaving Cert, and I have my own business, my own company, a tech company based in Cork, and it's called Cambrian. Now, basically, Cambrian is like a project management software specifically for sports organizations and sports professionals. Um, so if you're a coach, if you manage a team, if you're inside of a club like a football club, a rugby club, or whatever, um, we're gonna create a platform that allows you to message your staff, message your players, schedule out their weeks, have shared note taking and reminders and task lists, and basically be your hub, just to keep everything in sync and keep everything organized and tidy. And yeah, we're looking to kind of smoothen out the process of managing a team, which is a very difficult thing to do. And I think a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of time, and especially when you start getting into the higher levels of things, there's a lot of money that goes into it. And I feel that from playing football at a high level, myself, I feel that like clubs at the end of the day are businesses. If you're looking at it, they're run like businesses. They need to make money as well to so that they stay afloat. Um, but they also want to have the best team, like the best product or whatever. And we can see how many startups and tech companies are creating products that are helping businesses around the world. Even a prime example is like education. I was starting to see a lot of tech kind of startups making products like Microsoft Teams and Zoom, and making products that will help them for their education. But what is there for sports teams and sports organizations? There's nothing really. Um, there's no kind of new innovative products or innovative solutions to problems that coaches are having, that um, teams are having, that organizations are having. And we're looking to be that really and fill that gap that there currently is, because I feel that the sports kind of industry is years behind where it could be and where it should be. So I'm
especially
just
here
trying
as
to,
in.
especially in Ireland. So
Mm.
like obviously there's fantastic technology in the high end of sports teams, um, but none of them are able to be used in the lower levels as well. And there's a big kind of barrier to entry there where the price is crazy, and it's difficult. Um, it's difficult for the lower levels and the clubs that don't have that much money to stay up to date. So yeah, that's how that started.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to tell a bit about yourself, Joe? Did you mention about?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm in sixth year now in leaving cert. It's dreadful. Not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Especially with everything that's going on with us being at home now.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fucked. I think it's so
yeah,
hard.
no,
Yeah.
nobody knows what's going on,
Hmm.
literally. No teachers know what's going on, no principals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't know if it's going to go predicted grades or an actual exam, but realistically, it probably will just go. In my
predicted
opinion, I think
grades,
it'll go predicted grades.
or
Yeah,
it'll
it
be
has
like
to
a
be.
choice.
There's,
You'll have a
I don't see any
choice.
way. Yeah, like last year as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Now I think more people will choose to do the exam this year because they would be afraid of the whole people messing it up, like with the predicted grades and it all going wrong.
Mm,
But I don't know.
yeah, it's kind of hard to mark someone on predicted grades still, because I do know they're like over the years, like people doing their leaving cert, like just not giving a shit up until probably the last couple of months and just putting in a fucking shift
Hmm.
and getting actually really decent results, which does happen, and it's
No, it
hard to,
happens a lot.
yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
good though to be consistent in school because, well, especially now because of the grades, like the predicted grades, and I
Yeah.
feel like for someone like yourself, I feel like you shouldn't really worry too much about it because, like from hearing about how school's going, like generally you're doing decent in a lot of the
Yeah.
exams.
I think I'll be picking predicted grades. I think if
Do
I'm
you
being
have the
honest,
choice then? If you went predicted grades, can you then go, oh, I
I don't
bollocks
know.
that there?
I don't know.
Mhm.
Like I just think that I'm actually gonna do worse if I needed to do the leaving cert now than I would with the
Yeah.
predicted.
It's
But yeah.
yeah.
And then the whole thing, like with my course went up 400, or it went up from 401 to 466.
The course
Um,
you want to do is psychology and computing, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like that's a big jump.
Uh, yeah, it is. That is a big jump.
So
What
I've
uh,
no
what
idea.
what can you get out of that course actually? Because it's like
Like
two
as a
complete.
career.
Yeah, out of because computing and psychology. They're
Yeah,
two.
so it's basically like it's bridging the gap between computer science and like human behavior. So like computers are machines obviously, but the people use them. So like you have to understand how the person works
Yeah.
so that you can make something that is good for the person and beneficial for the person. So that goes through everything. It goes through like the experience of using the product, the user interface, the user experience, the um, like the functionality and what functions would be important and what wouldn't be important, and how like the human brain reacts to different things. And then it even goes into like self-driving cars. um, that's a big thing. So like if you're driving a Tesla
Mm-hmm.
and you're going down the road and the Tesla sees in front two cars are about to come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
In one side of the car, there's a male on one side driving a truck, and the other car, it's a female driving a Toyota Corolla. Like
Nice, nice.
you need to program the car to realize what is more likely to happen in this situation. Is the girl going to go left? Is she going to go right? Is she going to press on the brakes? Is she going to keep going
Yeah,
straight?
yeah.
Or is the guy going to just go ram through it or swerve? Or and there's actually a huge debate as well that there's full on, I'm sure there was like cases and stuff against it. Like for self-driving cars, there's even issues with like if there's an old person driving one car, like a 90-year-old, and there's a young a mom with her baby in the other car.
Mm-hmm.
um the self-driving car knows that it's going to hit one of them if it
Yeah.
crashes. Who are you going to take out? Are you going to kill the kid and the mom, or are you going to kill the old person? Who is, which life is more valuable?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get you.
Like
Like you're
that's a very sticky
yeah,
situation to be in,
yeah, yeah.
especially when you're programming
But
it and you're like, so what would you pick?
I rather old people. No. Yeah, I know what you mean. And also, it's a 2v1 as well. You know what I mean? You're kind of
Yeah,
it's a tough
it's
one.
it's a tough one, because you're saying there's some grandkid there and her mom's or her granny died because it got plowed through by a Tesla, but
Don't use the
then
word flood.
there's a, or oh, there's a 1-year-old newborn that just got plowed through by the Cybertruck, the new huge Tesla.
Yes.
The, so
Uh,
it's like an army truck.
yeah, yeah. I was
So
just
yeah,
literally watching it with Jay Leno there earlier as well. Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
Um,
Things like bulletproof and everything.
it's absolutely naughty, and the way they're setting the windows in it as well, like
I'm
it
gonna
is
buy it.
fucking class. Like it's not actually too expensive either. It's like it's in like $40,000. Is that right? Is that? I could be.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Like some of his price, like he started to change a lot
Is
of the prices.
there's like a backlog now, isn't there? Of like
Yeah. Oh,
the
there's
demand is huge. Like
which is why their stock price is flying up.
It's actually funny because the video with Jay Leno actually it's gas because you know Jay was like why did you make it bulletproof? He goes, because it's badass. It's just simple like
Yeah.
that. It's fucking, you
Like when
know.
you get to that point, it's like you just want to do something that's cool. Like,
Yeah, no, because when you watch someone like Elon Musk and you see him and he's literally like such a nerd. Like he can't.
yeah,
He's like me speaking, but like it's just the way his mind works is on a completely different way. But I wouldn't put him on it, and like I don't think anyone else is at his level of intelligence. And like, when it comes to ideas as well, it's just, in my opinion, anyway. I think he's just
yeah.
fucking.
I think he's an interesting one because I think there's lots of people that are intelligent, but I think it's like
Yeah, you use
how
it,
you
approach it.
value intelligence, or how would you like gauge intelligence. Like for him, I would agree that he's one of the most intelligent people in the world because um how he can like self-learn,
Yeah, yeah,
and how
yeah.
he can just read books and soak in information himself and surround himself with people that know the subject 10 times more than he does, but he's still able
Just take in all that
to
information.
get it in. Like he owns a rocket company,
Yeah,
and
yes, yeah.
he didn't go to school for rocket science or
No, no, yeah.
astrophysics, or ridiculous levels of chemistry and all of that sort. Like he went to university and in Canada, and I think then he might have dropped out or he might have moved university for a little bit,
Yeah,
and he started PayPal. And I
yeah,
think he had another company before that or something, but like tech companies. And yeah, like computer programming is great and all, but that doesn't fly a rocket to space.
yeah. He's not a one-trick pony either. Like he's, you know, it's his hand in nearly every. You know, as you said, PayPal there. You know, and out to go on to doing testing and obviously
Well, he has his
SpaceX.
hands in everything that's going to make serious money, he feels
Yeah,
anyway. Like
yeah.
like self-driving cars, and like the progression of cars, in that they're self-driving and that they're electric, so they're saving energy and all of that.
And to
But
make him fucking cool as yeah. Go on, sorry. Yeah, go on.
no, you're right, and you're right.
Yeah,
And then like rockets and going to trying to like extend human colonization throughout the solar system and not just be stuck in Earth. Um,
yeah. Because
yeah, I think it's crazy.
you see him there, like, and when I noticed, like, especially when I was younger, that when you see like an electric car, like a smart car, you just think it's fucking, you know, it's a granny's car, but it's
Mm,
just the way he made it. So like he's after just putting fucking that like stigma, is that right? Yeah, a stigma behind it
yeah,
now. Like, and you know, you see the race there against the Tesla. I think it was the Model X, or
it's
no, it's the
quicker than
Cybertruck. Sorry,
it's
against the
quicker than
911.
anything.
Yeah, yeah, it was faster than 911, which is ridiculous. And for the price as well, how he can, I don't know how he
Yeah,
does it. He makes a family car fucking unreal. Like,
yeah. Like I'm sure I saw a video. He was testing out this new Volkswagen electric car, and
yeah,
it was brilliant. Like he it was cool. But then he goes, "How quick is it?" And your mom was like, "Oh, well, like the people buying this now wouldn't really matter about
mm.
how quick it is." And he's like, "Oh no, you have to make it fast." Like,
It's so
and
true.
he just then that's why his is like ridiculously fast. And like, did you see the new Roadster, the small tiny one that just shoots off?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
no,
it's like light speed.
no, I don't know how he does it. It's just his approach things as well is like so, you know, because it's cool. Fuck it, you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah, like
just
just
I don't
why
know.
not? Like,
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's I don't know. See, we were literally like I was asking you what you thought about the lead
yeah, I
insert. Now
know.
we're on about fucking Model X. It's just that's just the way we are, though. We've always been
Yeah,
like that.
but back to the original question, which was like, what does psychology and computing, what'll that get
Oh
me?
yes, yes, yes,
Um,
yes. Oh yeah.
basically, it would put me into like either computer software kind of engineering if I want to do that, but it will put me more, I think, on the product side of things. So like product development, and maybe like the creative side of things and how the design will work, and the user experience, and kind of more of the overall general side of things rather than just putting code into um, into an editor. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah, yeah.
think it's just a bit more bit more interesting, like a bit more broad and a bit more
Yeah, I know you're definitely suited to it as
diverse.
well. I can see you doing well in that. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously that's when, if like the business doesn't happen or go good,
Yeah, 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 exactly. But the thing
it's
is,
a backup plan.
yeah, yeah. And you are planning to go to college as well as do the business
Yeah,
at the start, aren't you? But that's the
yeah,
thing, like you can even take small things, from what you learned in that course as well. It's you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
and I
say,
think as
like
well,
nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah.
yeah, and I think as doing the course, it will help me understand my own product even more.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, definitely.
Now it might be annoying spending all the hours a week in college and then not being able to put that into a business, but like you have to weigh it up then. Like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
if I have a business that's on track to be making millions in year 2, year 3 of college, like I don't know, would it be worth it to sacrifice my time to get a certificate that says I can get this job? Because I think a
Yeah.
certificate saying that I sold my business for 5 million or 10 million or 100 million, that's a bit more of a
Yeah, yeah. I get you.
something to say, like. um
Yeah.
but anyway,
No,
that's all in the future. And
that's all in the line. It's all
yeah,
ahead
and
of
with
you.
the business as well, like I'm in the type of businesses that are arguably the most unpredictable.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
SaaS, tech SaaS based companies, like where all of a sudden it can grow there to ridiculous levels, or it could just stagnate and take forever. Um,
Yeah.
so I've
It's
no
hard.
idea.
It's a gamble at the end of the day. Even when
Yeah.
there is good ideas, like, and you see it as well on Dragon Sen, after mentioned so many times, on Dragon Sen, you see like great ideas, like holy shit, that is fucking class. But then there's so much stickiness involved with it, you know what I mean, and like things that like about the ownership and everything like that. It just you know what I mean, it puts you off the idea of it, and just how they want to like project the sales and stuff. Just they
Hmm.
it's like they have the idea, but everything else just goes to shit. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's an interesting debate that Elon Musk came up in. Actually, it was actually on the Jordan Belfort podcast. Did you watch? Do
All
you
right,
listen?
I don't, I don't. He was on a
Very
good
good,
one recently. But yeah, go on. Yeah,
very good.
is it worth a listen? Yeah,
Oh yeah, 100%.
he's a
Um,
gas man.
yeah, he's crazy. He was saying, like, does the founder of a business need to be charismatic and kind of good at speaking and selling? Um, do you need that to have a successful business? And then one of the guys brought up, it was like Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk can barely even talk sometimes. He stutters and he thinks about things for ages and then tries to understand it. Like you saw him on the Joe Rogan podcast. Um,
Yeah,
he's not
yeah,
the most charismatic person in the world, um, but he's the richest man in the world with the most successful, like running crazy businesses.
mm,
So it's like, does he have someone behind him that's the outgoing, charismatic person, or like it's a debate? Like, do you need it? And like then you've Steve Jobs, which is the other side of the coin, which he's very charismatic, very outgoing, quick on his feet, able to
yeah,
talk.
yeah. You see him there, promoting the iPhones and that when he was alive and
Yeah,
that. Well, he was
when
quality.
people
He
are
was
trying to
unreal.
roast him, he'll roast them back,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's able to take it or whatever. So yeah, it's
yeah,
a interesting one.
yeah. No, no, definitely. It's I wouldn't have much to say on that, like, but I feel I know I kind of get what you're saying there about it's a debate, like, but
Yeah,
whatever works for you, I suppose. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's something that you can predict.
No, no,
Like I
no.
think if you've a good enough product, I think sometimes it can work without the need for someone to really sell it and really be out there and pushing it. Um,
Mm,
like if it's really that good, like a Tesla. Um, but I do think that having a founder that's very good at talking and speaking and all of that, it does help.
yeah, no, yeah, definitely, yeah, yeah. It would obviously help, yeah, but I don't know. Even the way, yeah, Elon Musk is not really the most charismatic, and I just kind of really like him as a person. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, he's very likable.
Yeah, it's just he's like he comes up with these ideas that will be way too complicated
Out of
for
this
my
world.
intelligence, but it's just how he puts it out there and can create something with like at its simplistic form. Like it's
Hmm.
I don't know. These people are aliens to me. Like what I
Like
mean?
he's very inspiring,
Yeah, absolutely.
and motivational, and you can really see it like that he's still like a kid in a way, that like he just wants to go to
Yeah,
Mars,
yeah, yeah,
like, or he
yeah.
just wants to kind of have a rocket ship, and or he wants to make a really really cool car, a really fast car, um
Yeah.
and like he made a flamethrower,
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah. Do you
yeah,
remember?
like he made a flame,
Oh,
and he made the tequila.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
um
And yeah, that's good though. That like he's not just like a one trick pony. He has his hand in literally everything.
and he steps outside the boundaries,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. Mm.
whether that's all was good or not. Like he smoked weed on Elon Musk's podcast, like, or on
Yeah,
Joe Rogan's
and
podcast,
Joe's. Yeah,
and like that took a big hit
yeah,
to his stocks anyway. But then he bounced back and showed that like
yeah,
it
yeah,
was it was worth it. Like he might just got a bit more respect or a bit more support.
yeah.
Um,
Definitely. Like his shares are like $3,000 dollars at the moment. They're like
they're
over
ridiculous,
3,000 for Tesla. Anyway, yeah.
and they're constantly going up.
Yeah. Did you hear that about Richard Branson? Actually, he launched like kind of a rocket thing into space there, or a satellite thing was it into space there just
Hmm.
the other day. Yeah, just saw
Did you
that there. I was
see
like,
Elon Musk's internet?
no,
He's like
what's with
bringing out
internet?
Wi-Fi,
Oh fuck!
Stargate.
Let's just go. Good luck to everyone else. Yeah,
Yeah, it's coming to
Stargate.
Ireland soon. I
Really?
know
Yeah.
they started it in Canada, um, and I know there's people already that have it in Canada and are using it. And it's like a little box thing that you like open up, and like it, it's hitting a satellite in space, but the satellite is like way smaller and tinier and like more efficient than any other one, and it's like top speeds and everything.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Dave, I have a question for you actually, and I
Mm,
never understood it, but everyone does it, right? And it's the idea of like look at Apple for example. Apple dish out an iPhone every year, is it? Every year, every second year kind of thing, and
yeah.
people buy it no matter what. Why is that? You know what I mean? Even though there's how much of a difference is there between the 11, the 12, the 10, and the 11? Why? And then when it comes to the AirPods, the MacBooks, why does everyone want an Apple? Why do they like always just want the? Well, for me anyway, whenever I'm getting something, I go, "Oh, do Apple do it first?" You know what I mean? And that's just what comes to my mind whenever when I was getting a laptop. I didn't think about getting a Microsoft. I didn't think about getting a Dell. I didn't think about getting a HP. I was like, I'm getting an Apple one. Don't know why. Just why is that?
Because their
And I know,
brand,
yeah,
it's all branding, it's all marketing.
yeah,
They're it's the same as Nike, the
yeah,
same as
like yeah,
same as Disney. Like they're creating a brand, or they've created a brand that is always of the best of quality. Um,
mm-hmm,
it feels luxury. It feels, for the user and the customer or the consumer, it feels like it's the best, and there isn't
yeah,
anything better. And they've created that kind of an image for themselves that if they do it, it's going to be the best, no matter what.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
And I think Steve Jobs started that off with them being quite innovative and making new things all the time with the iPod and the iPhone, and that has
Mm.
really just pushed them
Yeah.
further than everyone else. And they've also made people like I don't, have you seen their ad from the 80s or the 90s? I think it was the 80s, I want to say, maybe early 90s. Think different.
So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard, and it's always used that saying. Yeah, yeah. Think
Yeah, like
different.
they've created this kind of a thing that like if you use Apple products, you'd be the the one that's going to change the world, the one that's going
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be
No, I get you.
creative, the one that's different and ahead of everyone else and ahead of the curve. They've created that feeling for when you use their products, and I think that that's just the most valuable thing about their company. And to be fair to them, most of the time they live up to it with their quality and their like how well built and how well designed their products are. Like I just think MacBooks are a prime example of that. I think when you use a MacBook, it's like this works better than anything else. Now, of course, there's Windows people that will say, "Oh, it can't do this or I can't do
Yeah.
that." But
It's like Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
It's the
but
same kind of way.
for a lot of people, I find that like Windows and kind of Android and all of that, like they fix some problems for 1% of the people and then they lack on the other stuff for everyone else. Whereas Apple will concentrate on the 90% of the people and they might lack for the smaller percentage in certain parts, but they make up for it then and everything else is better in the 90%.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is interesting. It's the same like it's the same when you buy like a I feel like PlayStation now, Sony nowadays compared to the Xbox, Microsoft, and they still owned by Xbox, Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel with the PS5 now, like I don't think there's competition there anymore, and I feel the PlayStation is just where it's fucking at now. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what everyone wants. Everyone wants a PlayStation. Who wants that Xbox? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, and I
weird.
think
Interesting, the psychology behind it as well, isn't it? That you wouldn't even think of a second option. You go, that's the best one. I want it. It is weird that that happens. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's
I find it with even football boots. I just think like Nike is the only ones.
for you, yeah, but
like,
yeah.
and I
It's
just
like
won't
Adidas.
even I won't even look at anything else. Like I might even think that that Adidas one looks nice,
Yeah.
and then I just be like, no, it's not Nike.
Yeah. I was always like a Preds, Adidas Predators for years. I was always like them, and then I got another pair there. Like, was it like a year or two ago? But yeah, it's like I'd be like that now for the Adidas boot,
For
like
them,
of the
yeah.
Predators. If yeah, it is interesting though that that happens.
Yeah.
But like the thing with a huge company like like fucking Sony and stuff, like for someone starting out now, they must have to fucking do something spectacular, and even to get the finances to make the like software and stuff of like something similar to a Mac or something similar to a Sony like PlayStation stuff. Like they must come up with something ridiculous idea to blow them out the park, because I don't think it's possible. Like honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something I thinking about now.
I
Like
do think the
really
Xbox design is nicer.
do you prefer the cube? You prefer
I
the
like
big
yeah,
rectangle box?
I like the big fridge.
You see, you are that, but I like the shape of the PlayStation. It's kind of like a rocket ship itself, no?
Yeah, it's futuristic and stuff, but I think it's a bit of it sticks out. Like it's a bit of a, like if you have a nice sitting room and then there's just that big huge white spaceship in the corner.
I'd rather a block there, just a big slab.
Yeah, and a nice fridge, little mini fridge underneath the thing.
Yeah. Oh,
But
Judy.
that's because I'm a sucker for everything that's like matte black, designed and sleek and
Yeah. You like like a minimalist kind of.
minimalistic. Yeah.
Yeah. Minimalistic. Yeah, and that's the way like modern. Yeah, like my mom's big into the architecture and stuff like that, and like design, and she's showing me there like of like she always buys the magazines there, and you see the the designs of the layout of the houses. Everything is just so simplistic is key. You know what I mean? Everything is just plain surface, black matted. As you said, black matted now is like a huge thing now for cupboards and everything. Touch of a button, it'll open out. Like the display, it opens out. It's like compared to back in the day. Like my kitchen now is like fucking 25 years old, and it's just, if you were to put that next to a kitchen nowadays, it's like
yeah, like
it's like before you nearly rather all the extra stuff, but nowadays it's like why need that?
Yeah, like I don't think you should sacrifice functionality for simplicity, because then you just have something that it looks nice that doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like there's no
yeah.
point in having a cupboard that you can open with the touch of your finger, but then it just doesn't even work half the time. So you're like can't even open your cupboard when you want to, or it's frustrating.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do think you need to hit the balance, and you need to be more on the minimal side of things. Like if you can do something simpler, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, but like, see, some people might like, like the kind of more simplistic things. Maybe they like the kind of more, you know, bit of everything everywhere kind of thing. It's just down to
Mm.
people. I feel like the majority of people nowadays, and like this day and age, people would rather the sleek,
Yeah, like
you know,
obviously I don't want a house that looks like a show
just
home.
plain. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like you want to have a bit of character, obviously.
yeah. Your own personal touch. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that can be in a painting, or it can be in the type of kind of technology little gadgets you might have floating around the place.
Yeah, photos and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like things like that, or a piece of furniture that's
your,
just a bit, well,
your face there is just
yeah, or
like
like a piece of
oh,
furniture that's just weird, like, or
bit
cool or
eccentric.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just adds a bit of character. Not, but like, yeah,
So I just realized I didn't introduce myself.
yeah. Carry
I
on.
just realized that there now. I'm Adam. Uh, I go to college. First year in college, doing exercise science. I want to go down the route of sports and exercise science. So, kind of a back route to sports physiotherapy, maybe something like that. That's kind of where I'm thinking. Like maybe get my master's in um, sports physiotherapy in UCC then in on the fine year or 2 years in that.
How long is
So
that?
that's so my course is 4 years right now, but
And then you've an
until
extra two.
I can it like that's optional, like, do you know what I mean? But I mightn't do that yet. I'm thinking like I'm gonna go through the first 2 years anyway and see what I'm thinking after that, and just seeing how
Mm,
it kind of takes me. But at the moment I'm not really too stressed. It's only the first year, and especially
yeah.
with the fucking pandemic and shit. I just kind of want to just relax a small bit instead of thinking about a lot of like the big future choices.
Yeah.
Um, well, like the thing is, me and you were very similar in like our interests and stuff, but we're so different at the same time. It's really weird, isn't it? Like me and you, this is actually a very good difference between me and you. We're both big into music, but
Mm,
like our music tastes are so different. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
I feel
no, I
like
get you.
we're like a yin and yang kind of thing. we're
Yeah.
both we're both interested in, like, a lot of things like sport and stuff, and like it's like the rivalry United and Arsenal, right? Like that's who you support, that's who Arsenal, that's who I support. It's just I don't know, I feel like it complements each other well, and I
Do
feel
you
like
think
that's why the
Arsenal are
podcast,
rivals to
you know what I
United?
mean, it would be right now. No. But I also think no, but honestly, if you give Arsenal time,
Only
I
joking.
feel like they'll be decent, yeah, no, but you do, like, United's rivals at this moment in time are Liverpool, even though Arsenal did beat United 1-0, just saying, just putting that out there. Leave
Or
a little
just putting that out
sideways.
there. Where are you in the league again? I forgot.
Yeah, I actually don't know myself.
Yeah, I'd
No,
say you're
here,
floating around
three.
10th, maybe.
Yeah, but listen, the league is still up for grabs. You're not going to win the league, realistically now. As a fan of soccer all your life, you're telling me that United will win the league. Please tell me.
I'm telling you, we've got Pogba and Bruno.
Pogba, yeah, the most like I said this to a buddy of mine. I goes, Pogba is literally like a fucking.
The greatest football player of all time. Yeah, I know.
He's a fucking hyped up. He's a fucking Dolman's Yaya Toure is what he is. He is a Dolman's Yaya Toure. He's not great.
He's
Um,
unbelievable.
hold on, who did he have a good game against again? It was 2 games ago. Was that Burnley? Who were they playing? It was Burnley.
Yeah, they played Burnley
he,
before.
he played world class against Burnley. You got to do it against the big teams. Also, I'm a huge fan of Bruno Fernandes. I think he's a baller, but here against Liverpool, he was fucking shit. He
Yeah.
was shit.
But Luke
Luke
Shaw
Shaw
was probably the
surprised me
best
again.
football player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he just turned into the great, like a Dennis Irwin-esque fullback.
Mo Salah was scared.
Oh,
Mo Salah got the ball and was scared. He looked up
he
and saw
got
Luke
he
Shaw, and he
got
was like, "No."
fucking done.
He'd pass the ball away.
But I don't know. I think Luke Shaw, he's a hard worker, but he's a bit of a plonker though as well. I think, like in the games I watch of United, he'll always be thereabouts a fault for a goal every odd game. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's grand, but
Yeah,
make it a bit like make it a rare occasion, not every couple of games. Like,
yeah,
and I'm happy for Maguire as well. He's after fucking coming into like
mm,
he's starting to get a bit of form, and I like the way he took the criticism, took it on the chin or the nose, whatever.
chin.
It's just the size of the both of them are fucking huge. No, I feel he's coming into his own now as well. He's starting to play well. Who else is doing well for United at the moment? Martial isn't great.
Scott McTominay.
He he started right. I don't like him that much, but in the last couple of games,
He's our new Roy Keane.
ever since he's got you, I have messages of you saying he's a wannabe Roy Keane. I have messages
Yeah,
from
he
you.
used to be a wannabe. Now he is Roy Keane. He is
Oh my
better
god,
than Roy Keane.
you're the biggest delusional United fan I've ever seen in my life. Calling him the next Roy Keane. You cannot say that.
No, he's not the next. He
United's
is Roy
best.
Keane.
Roy Keane is the best Manchester United captain of all time. And you're
And
telling me
McTominay is literally
Scott
slotting in
McTominay.
there.
Go away, will you? Go away. The thing is now, if I say to you, right, and this is typical you and your logic here, I'll say to you, Thomas Partey against fucking Newcastle last night was outstanding. He was unbelievable. In fact, he was making ball. He's playing in balls there. Like the vision of him
Newcastle,
there.
is it? Are you talking about Newcastle?
And yet, listen to my point. You were saying to me, Pogba is world class after playing against fucking Burnley.
Burnley are better than Newcastle.
By how much? They're both lower table teams. They're both relegation zone teams, if not surviving teams. They're not a team like the
Yeah,
Liverpools,
but
like the Cities.
do you see how
You know what I
Pogba
mean?
moves around?
See the way Thomas Partey was moving around. What? Wait, I've never seen a man lose a football as much as Paul Pogba. I've never seen someone lose a ball as much as him. Did you see
Here,
him?
I forgot the name of your man you're already talking about. That's
Oh
how
yeah,
relevant he is.
Yeah, well, Pogba's so overrated. You can't forget his name. That's what everyone talks about.
He's so good. That's how you can remember his name.
Yeah, no,
Here, Scott
you're
McTominay is
delusional.
like Scott
Okay,
McTominay is
let's listen to
like.
this. This is
Hold
cool
on,
in a fucking
this is
podcast.
gold. This is gold.
Go on, hit me.
Scott McTominay is like you mixed Michael Carrick with Lionel Messi,
More
and
like,
this is
oh Jesus Christ!
and he's what you get. It's just someone who's
Oh,
so good
hold
at
on, Scott
dribbling
McTominay
and
is the next
passing.
thing. Michael Carrick, okay, and
Messi,
who did you say?
Lionel Messi.
All right, are you sure about that? All right, I
Yeah,
think I
like
sent
if
it
you
in
look at
there
his
here.
dribbling and his
You're saying
spatial
that Scott
awareness.
McTominay's. You're saying his dribbling is as good as the greatest dribbler of all time. Arguably the greatest.
You're the greatest dribbler of all time. What are you on about?
Lionel Messi. I'm on about you fucking dope. You said he's better dribbler than or the same as Lionel Messi when it comes to dribbling with a football.
Oh, with a football, you added that in there.
What, a dribbler? That's what you
You
say.
didn't. Yeah, you didn't get my joke. Doesn't matter.
All right, but yeah, you're saying that. Are you being serious now, or I don't know if you're being serious.
I mean,
No, go away. All right, we're going to move the topic now because you're going to start upsetting me there about talking about Scott McTominay.
all right. Messi might be a stretch, but I'd say Santi Cazorla anyway.
No, you cannot say. One of Arsenal's best player makers over the last 15 years. You're saying
Arsenal's best receding hairline since Aubameyang.
What are you saying about Santi Carzola's hair?
Santi Cazorla's hairline is like all the way back here.
Yeah, Aubameyang's.
And he'd keep the mohawk thing going.
I don't understand why you're on about their hairlines and we're on about football here. You know. Oh, I think.
Just happened to come up.
I think Scott McTominay is hitting form right now. Right, he scored 2 goals against. What game was that? Was that Burnley? He scored 2 goals. Who did he score 2 goals against?
No, that wasn't Burnley.
Anyways, yeah, and he played decent against Liverpool, but still,
A
like you look
blinder.
at Thiago there, just back from it. What?
He
played a blinder.
skip over that. Thiago is ridiculous
No, and the thing is,
for the first half.
that's the difference between him and Bruno Fernandes. I think he just has that.
Whoa, hold on now. Bruno Fernandes does it all game, 90 minutes. Thiago did it for 40.
He won 40. No, the thing is, you're saying that now, but if you actually look at Thiago's
I didn't
career,
make up the rules. I'm just saying.
how many Champions Leagues did he win?
How many did
How many
Thiago
did Bruno
actually?
win?
How many Champions League did Thiago actually play an important part in?
What do you mean? He's a midfielder, literally the most important player.
He was a bench warmer for Barcelona.
I'm on about with Bayern Munich.
Sure, anyone can do good over in Germany.
He won a Champions League with Bayern Munich last year.
Yeah, but he won the Champions League with Bayern Munich when there was the years that nobody even wanted to win the Champions League.
Yeah, because no one wants to win the Champions League every year.
But it wasn't
like this is your point here. This is what you're trying to say to me.
Hold on. Do you think Thiago would have fitted in?
Are you United's pulling up stats there about Bruno Fernandes? What?
United's 2008 Champions League winning team. Do you think Thiago would have been in either United's or Chelsea's starting 11?
Yeah.
No.
Right. Who started for Chelsea that year?
Ballack.
And?
Essien.
I'd put him over Essien.
What? How dare you?
No, but literally, he's world class. Obviously, Essien had very good seasons as well. Would you consider Essien as world? Yeah, he would be, wouldn't he? Yeah, he would.
He scored one screamer anyway. I remember it.
No, yeah, Essien is a baller, to be fair. And that United squad, who was it? Who did you?
The one and only Michael Carrick.
You have Michael Carrick in the Uniteds. Who wasn't?
Paul Scholes anyway.
Midfield? And
Paul Scholes, Owen Hargreaves.
Owen Hargreaves. See, you nearly.
Bayern München alumni.
München. München. Did you say Bayern München?
Yes, I find München.
Anyways, yeah, but I must say Bruno Fernandes, he will win Player of the Year this year in the Premier League after winning 4 Player of the Month. That's ridiculous. In a calendar year, not in this season. It was from last season as well, wasn't it? Or was it? In a calendar
Thiago,
year,
how many did Thiago win?
No, but I'm saying Fernandes will win the Player of the Year this year for. Yeah, but he was injured.
That's an excuse.
What do you mean?
It's an excuse.
Okay. You're the most. I don't know. But
I love winding you.
Yeah, you do. That's one thing you love doing. You did it for how many years do I know? Yeah.
I don't know. Try add it up there. When was the last time you did maths class?
I haven't done maths in a long time now. Even when I was in maths, I didn't do maths. Jesus. Yeah. How long are we good buddies? 4 years, 5 years. 5, 4?
4.5, I'd say.
4? 5. 4.
5.
Yeah. That's true.
It's 5, I'd say.
4. 5 this year.
5
this year. Yeah. I'll go along with that. Yeah, so that's
5 years too long.
Is there any matches actually? Yeah, Jesus. That's crazy how fast it goes as well. Now, you know why people say it, like years fly? They literally fly. Like last year, we were in a pandemic, and I don't know what happened to that year. I actually can't remember much of last year. I said that to you.
I still think I'm in that year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
like, I think that I don't think the new year has started until the pandemic goes away.
Really?
Yeah, so like when the pandemic goes away, I'll start 2021.
2021, fucking hell, that's ridiculous. 2021 we're in now. I'm 20 this year. What? That's ridiculous. I'm 20 this year.
You'd be expected to like settle down in like 5 years, 6 years.
I could see myself settling down in 6 years.
Not settle down, but I mean, like, you know, you want to have a bit of a plan in place. Like, you couldn't just be floating around the world. Like, well, you could.
I'm a free spirit, Dave.
I might float around the world.
Well, yeah.
I want to go to Alaska.
Alaska? The snow. I think
no.
There's some the snow. Funny you mention that. I was watching the Jason Bourne Legacy movie
I
last
thought
night.
you were going to say Ice Road Truckers or something.
Dude, that's brilliant though. Ice Road Truckers on History Channel is class.
Yeah.
Oh, I grew up watching fucking shit like that. That and Pawn Stars.
Gold Rush.
Oh, Gold Rush. Yeah, that was
Round
good.
a glory hole.
Your man fucking Parker on that is a beast. I love your man. But yeah, oh yeah, I was watching Jason Bourne Legacy, and he was in like a lodge in Alaska. Very it was the shit one. It was the one with Jeremy Renner's. Yes, Jason Bourne Legacy. It's called. Wasn't great. It's here on Google there because I was going to watch all the Jason Bourne since they're all up on Netflix. It has the Matt Damon 3. And then it has the Legacy one, Jeremy Renner's, but then it's missing the Bourne one after that, the Matt Damon one after that. I don't know why, but it says on Google it's there.
You should write them a letter.
Small complaint letter. Yeah.
What is going on? How dare you?
Have you actually watched any good movies recently? I'm trying to think. Jason Bourne Ultimatum was the best out of the three.
I'm rewatching True Detective. I know a TV show, but I'm rewatching. Because I actually didn't see season 2 and season 3 because I felt that it would ruin how good season 1 was for me. Yeah. I was afraid that, like, you know, when you watch a good TV show and it just goes down. Yeah. I was at the top. I didn't want to go down.
Yeah, you didn't want to. You didn't want to drop. Yeah. So you're watching a TV show at the moment.
Yeah, True Detective.
I'm thinking of watching American Psycho again. I'm thinking about it. I saw it come up there because I still have it in my list. Like I just flicking through, saw it, and I was like, "Oh, I might watch this again."
Wait, I did watch a good movie actually recently.
You watched Wolf of Wall Street again, didn't you?
Oh well, that's my daily ritual.
Yeah, you watch that in the morning. Yeah,
I watched that before school in the morning. No, it was I watched a lot of horror movies.
And then you're saying that's alarm that I watched I want to watch American Psycho again.
Oh, what was it?
Contradictory here is ridiculous.
Hold on a second. Let me get it up. Open up Netflix.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah, I know. Where's Jamie we should get Jamie Ahern.
To do it. Oh, God.
Jamie, pull that up, Jamie.
That would actually be hilarious. Yeah. Gas man.
Oh, I watched a serial killer thing as well, Night Stalker on Netflix. Very good. Very good.
No, I didn't watch that. Night Stalker.
You like that?
Who's in that?
True story.
Night Stalker. Did I watch it? Because I watched a thriller the other day. I don't know if it was a horror thriller.
It's like it's a docu-series. Is that what it's called?
Oh, I didn't watch it. So if it was a documentary, I didn't watch it.
Oh, Adam, it's unreal.
Worth to watch.
100%.
I think it came up in my notifications on Netflix to watch it.
Yeah, watch it.
There's a load of serial killer things there at the moment, isn't there?
Oh, I watched Sinister.
Good.
Oh my God, it was the most messed up movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of horrors. I rather thrillers.
It has Ethan Hawke in it.
Oh yeah. Do you like him? Ethan Hawke.
Decent. And obviously you've seen The Conjuring, have you?
No, I watched. I didn't bother watching.
You haven't? You haven't seen The Conjuring?
I'm just not into thrillers, or not into horrors. I just like thrillers. They don't appeal to me. Like
you're scared.
I'll watch them. Like if you want to fucking watch one with me one of these days, that's grand. I don't care. It's just if I was to pick a movie, I wouldn't go, "Oh, I want to watch horror." I know people love horrors. I know
I don't love horrors, but I kind of have a little bit of a I kind of. It's the unknown, and I kind of want to explore the unknown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get you. I like watching like the documentary on people like the serial killers now. It's kind of interesting seeing how
crazy they are.
Yeah, like literally, like they just be comfortably numb. Like there's a part of their brain where it goes, okay, I understand that this is wrong, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? Jeffrey Dahmer there did a interview on a news show, and it was on YouTube, and he just sitting there so relaxed, like he's just fucking chatting to his nan, and he's there just like and he would be explaining how he'd fucking murder someone, and you're just like, how don't these two add up? That, you know, this is fucked up. You shouldn't do that. But
there's one very good example of that. Paul Bernardo, He's a serial killer from Toronto, and when he got arrested, and he was talking to the police, he was just chilling and just like
He's so
chatting
chilling.
away. Like he didn't
Yeah.
have a care in the world, and he was so like manipulative and clever and intelligent, and it was
That's the thing.
crazy.
A lot of serial killers are intelligent. Jeffrey
There,
Dahmer,
oh
there's a
yeah,
movie
all
about
the,
him.
the load of them are.
What's it called? Fucking who's Zac Efron played? Ted Bundy.
He's
He's the
very
most.
intelligent.
He studied law in fucking
He took his
Utah,
own
wasn't it?
case.
Utah
He took
University.
his own
Yeah.
case.
He dropped your man inside the courtroom, didn't he? Well, it was in the movie anyway. And yeah, sure, that's ridiculous. And then you have like the other side of the scale. You have like the Mansons. Do you ever see him fucking chat there? He's
Charlie
chatting
Manson.
gibberish. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just see him. He'd just be chatting 1 minute, and then all of a sudden he just start fucking saying like not even.
Well,
words,
he was
like, just
intelligent as
sounds.
well, just in a different way.
In a different way. Yeah. It was kind of funny that they brought him into a bit of him or his family into Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Do you remember like
Yeah.
the two girls? Do you remember they were going up to the house to kill?
I didn't see all of it.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Didn't
no.
you watch the full movie?
No.
I would have thought that you've been all over that because it has Brad Pitt, DiCaprio, it's and Margot Robbie, and it's directed by.
What are you saying, Margot Robbie?
She's a fucking phenomenal actor. She's in it. Like, what?
She's a phenomenal actor. That's the first thing you think.
Well, she's fucking unbelievable as well. Like, well, you know what I mean? It's just
be honest. Like, just be honest.
That's but I was just saying that there's 3 good actors in it, like, and they're actors you like. That's why you said it. Like, we all know the obvious here.
I know.
And obviously Quentin, the
Tarantino.
Yeah, he's the fucking man, isn't he? Him and
he's crazy.
Scorsese, yeah. Here, even fucking. Oh fuck it! Since we're on about directors, you know Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, fucking. You know when Jennifer Lawrence won her what did she win again? She won an Oscar. She was it was the movie was directed by Harvey, and she was there like making jokes, and she was like she was admiring Harvey Weinstein as a director, and then as soon as it came out about him being fucking nonce, basically, when he came all the allegations came out and they came out to be true. Well, then she was like, he's horrible. He's a piece of shit. On I think it was Conan's fucking interview. It's like, fucking hell,
Yeah.
It's just the change, you know what I mean? And once everyone saw as bad, everyone kind of fucking was on it. Like, I don't know, like nobody's business. It's the same with like the fucking Logan Paul thing there that time, with the Forest. Like everyone was like, oh my God, you piece of shit. And now everyone fucking loves him now. Like,
I still don't like him.
No, checking, no. I like the way, like, I've seen a couple of podcasts because he had Mike Tyson on, which was a decent one. Not bad, actually. You'd enjoy that one, actually, because
Didn't he roast him, saying like he's going to get battered or something?
Yeah, by Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, that is funny.
Isn't it? But you'd really enjoy that, actually, because it's the kind of funner side of it. More fun. Is funner a word? No, more fun side.
You just made yourself look stupid in front of the internet.
Yeah. Who'll be listening to me anyway. You see a more fun side.
If you got this long into the podcast, you're doing well for yourself.
Right further into the comment section. Yeah, but it's worth to watch, and there's a couple of good ones because it's like more lighthearted. What kind of podcasts do you listen to at the moment? Do you listen to any?
A couple of business ones.
Business, yeah. See, I tried listening to a couple of videos on YouTube even about like trading and stuff, and they're all
Trading 212.
Yeah, they're like, and it's just they all follow like the same formula. It's like when the Beatles came out, everyone kind of tried to copy the formula.
There's no formula.
No, but the way they speak, how they present it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I meant. I didn't mean a formula.
I thought you meant like stocks, like,
trading.
This is the way to get $1 million. It's like.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I just feel it's fucking. You watch him, and I could understand why it's like with the gym and stuff, and with people like would you rather eat this or eat a pizza? Would you rather eat this salad or the pizza? Do you ever see that?
There is that ad. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's one of it. And
you think I'm going to eat this salad for dinner or this pizza? And then I'm like, skip ad. I'm lucky.
Yeah, yeah. Or about the teeth. If you have perfect teeth and you're satisfied with your teeth, skip on. You just
Okay. It's like you're gumless, but it's like, okay.
yeah. But it's just the same thing. Like they all follow the same thing. Like, and it's just a lot of it is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
with the way they talk. But I don't know. If I can't watch any business people, it's just so irritating. Like you see, the godfather of that is Jordan Belfort, and then the rest are just fucking
Well, that's because you're
imitations.
listening to boring people.
Yeah. Well, like they try and be interesting, you know what I mean? They're like, look at me in my yacht, you know what I mean?
Oh, I
Like
don't care
you can
about
have
them at
this
all,
shit.
though.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. People do find that appealing as well.
Yeah.
But
Like
I wouldn't buy into that. The
there was
day
a
traders
brilliant
are fucking
no, there was a brilliant one now that I listened to. It was it wasn't a podcast, it was like a talk. Like
head talk.
he was in Stanford, um, and it was the Airbnb founder, and he's the most likable fella ever. Um,
Yeah.
and he's just made it so interesting and so casual and so cool. And it wasn't this like, oh look at me, I'm a billionaire. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. It's and I know there is good people out there, but it's just
yeah.
it's behind all the fucking wankers, isn't it? You just it's just kind of irritating. And like I hate when you first on YouTube now, it's fucking ridiculous. You skip an advert to watch a video, and then in the first fucking 30 or minute or 2 minutes of a video, then it's advertising another thing. Then the video is like it is 10 minutes long to get the extra ad revenue, isn't it? Is that how it works? And then it's halfway through the video and there are two ads, and then I finish, and then the actual video of content will be about 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes of actual enjoyment that you want to watch it for.
Yeah, and then they
It's
have their own ads as well, like their
Yeah,
own
that's what I'm saying. The
plugs that
first
they.
2 minutes at the start,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's on
Like Philion is, I think, the worst for it.
Oh yeah, at the start of his videos, yeah.
Yeah, he'll have like a full-on rant there for like 2 minutes. It's like unrelated to his channel altogether.
Yeah. The manscaping thing, isn't it? The ball trimmer thing.
Yeah, and
And then
he has like about hair loss and like stuff.
yeah. It's like they're all doing, and like League of Legends and stuff. I know for a fact no one gives it, like the people who promote that don't give a shit about it. You know what I mean? Like they don't play it at all, but it's just whatever makes them money. I feel like if I was to ever advertise something, I know it's a fucking cliche now, but like you would have to fucking actually use it yourself, or else you're just cutting yourself and other people. You know what I mean? If you were
No,
to promote,
100%. You definitely need to use it yourself, like.
yeah, you have to be behind something, I think. Well, that's just me. But I know,
Like it would be more, if it would feel morally wrong, like.
yeah. See, morals are very interesting, because it comes from a religious thing, doesn't it? Morals, the the commandments and stuff, and it's just like I feel
I'd
like
say
people
that's
should
where
follow it.
it like originated, or like, well, the
Yeah, that is.
modern day ones anyway.
Yeah, because I don't know. Mm, See, that's a that's a
That's a
huge
rabbit
topic
hole.
to get into there.
That's a rabbit hole.
We will start talking about that now, and we both have kind of funny reviews, and well, not funny, but like very interesting takes on religion. I feel like don't we have quite a similar look on it,
Yeah,
I
we
think.
both hate the church. Simple as that.
Yeah, yeah. I like.
That can be
Did you
another
watch?
episode.
Yeah, that's definitely fucking up there. I feel like that'll be quite interesting, because I know it's controversial, but I mean we're just talking about our side things, and I don't think we mean to offend people who do like the church, and like
If
so
you're
it's
offended,
an
that's not
opinion.
my
If you don't want
problem.
to listen to us, yeah, if you don't want to listen to it, that's fine. Just fucking click off. You know,
Nobody's going to be
from
listening to us anyway.
huge
So
amount
like,
of yeah, the
yeah,
huge amount of you listen to us.
yeah, or
Yeah,
10 million followers. Like,
yeah. Oh, since you're on about that there about 10 million followers, you just made me think of Joe Rogan's podcast on Spotify isn't doing great. I heard. Is that right? It's not meant to.
there's a bit of drama about it, and like people aren't watching it as much because there's no like comment section and stuff. I don't know. That's actually a thing that people are saying.
It's so true though, because I would when I'm listening to it, I'd be fucking flicking through it.
Yeah, you'd read the comment section. It like creates a little bit of a community.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll stay with Spotify long term. I think once the contract is up, how long is that contract due for? Isn't it?
No idea.
It's fucking 10 million anyway. Jesus Christ. And then he's like a load of other
10
things like the
billion.
On It. Did you ever
It's
see
10
those posts?
billion.
Huh?
He
No,
made like 10
10 million.
billion.
Well, yeah. No, I thought it was a 100 million deal, no?
Or
Wasn't
it
that
might be
for
100 million, and he made already like double that. I think he made from the whole
really?
thing. I think, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
well,
something crazy.
it was a 100 million deal on Spotify. I think I said 10 million back, but I meant 100 million. And
No, yeah.
um, fucking, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and then he's the other things like On It. Did you ever see that? It's always up on like Instagram. It's like NIT or something like that. It's like On It, and it's like a supplement kind of company he's working
Yeah,
big
like
with
I
as
haven't
well.
been
So
watching a lot of his recent ones because there hasn't been
yeah,
anyone on it that I wanted to really.
yeah. No, I get you. He had Bill Burr's one was good. The most recent one, which is about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
quite
the
good.
Bill Burr one before that.
That was good also. His ones with Bill Burr are good because Bill Burr is just a fucking great guy. I think he's a funny.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's as if he's a great
He's a
guy. It's just
legend.
he's a fucking legend. Yeah. And what's it called? He had your man from. Did you ever watch Fast and Loud, the TV show on like History Channel about like doing up
No.
the cars, like customizing cars? He was on it now. I just started it and I was finishing a walk I was on, so I sacked it off. But I'll continue it now when I go on a walk again. But yeah, it's kind of funny who he gets on, and that's why I think everyone loved still loves Joe Rogan. The fucking kind of guest he gets on is from everything. Because you kind of learn a bit from everyone, and I like the way he likes to keep learning. But no, it's kind of gone a bit PG now with his new podcast, isn't it? Well, with the Spotify thing.
Yeah, definitely. He's been censored 100%.
The last kind of iffy one was the one with oh, what's his name, Dave? Oh, I can't think. What's his name? He knows. He like knows literally everything. Alex something, isn't it?
Oh, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That was the best podcast I've heard of him for a while.
That was a very
Definitely.
good one.
The CIA. Like,
Oh.
there's intergalactic
Yeah, he's like, I
aliens.
got a photographic. I did, he's like, oh.
Listen, Joe.
And see with Joe, like Joey Diaz, so when he comes out, he's just like, it's 80, it was 82, 83.
Yeah, 76.
You listen to Joe Rogan. No,
You listen to Joe Rogan.
And it's just why he'd say on the fucking podcast, like, well, there's my Netflix deal.
Yeah.
He says,
His Twitter is even
good.
better.
Oh.
His Twitter is so funny. Every morning he's just like namaste. Like he's like, let's get this bread and all this.
Yeah, no, I never actually listened to his podcast much, but whenever he's on with Joe, I throw it on for. Right? It's just his voice after a while. You're just like,
He's so funny.
Yeah, he's good. What other podcasts is on? What's it called? The Hotbox one is good. He had Eminem.
Hotboxing with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
The gangster one was the best one.
Who did he have on?
The mafia fella.
Is it recent?
Mike. The hotboxing
Yeah.
one.
Who is it with?
Like the mafia guy. You did. He was like he was a full New York
from like
mafia
2 years
fella.
ago or a year ago. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the best
that's
one.
a very, very, very good podcast actually. And it's just about like killing that guy and stuff. He's just gonna go, yeah. Those days are behind me now. He's like, I gave up everything. And it's there saying he has like no money left over because he had to give it up. It's the same with Jordan Belfort. Like he still has to pay for. I definitely have a fucking wad of cash there. You know what I mean? They definitely have money.
They obviously do.
They
like
have money.
Jordan Belfort still has a huge house.
Yeah, no, there's definitely something there now that it's definitely not in his name, but maybe in his wife's name or something. You know what I mean? And like, or in a account that his wife owns or something. I don't know how he'd fucking do it, but you know those guys. They're like, like the way you wouldn't describe him as a rap, but like the characters, like, you know what I mean, just always being able to survive. It's it's that kind of thing.
They'll always just figure a way, like.
Yeah, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Like I mean that in a kind of more of a positive way. Like they'll always find a way, like a solution.
Hustlers.
Yeah. But is there any kind of movie or anything you're excited for at the moment coming out, or sure there's fuck all, isn't there, going on?
Yeah.
Just like Netflix are doing fucking wonders at the moment, like the Netflix production and stuff like that. I think it's
Yeah, I was very harsh on them at the start, but they're getting
Yeah,
better.
they're starting to get good. Like they're getting good like actors as well to like produce and act in the movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I suppose you're not interested in it, but do you ever watch Cobra Kai? Did you watch that?
No.
Oh well, the acting in it is fucking it's poor, but it's like
Oh,
nostalgic
I
more than anything.
couldn't.
Yeah, I know you couldn't, but it's decent. Like the idea behind it is good, and the story is kind of good, but it's just the acting is tough to watch. It
Mm.
is poor, but no, I watched it all, but they're only fucking quick episodes anyway. You fly through a season in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I must start watching The Sopranos. That's something I want to watch now, like from the start.
Yeah,
See,
same.
I have
100%.
a dodgy box, and fuck, we better keep that in the low.
Sky are watching.
I think I'll definitely start it because it has all the seasons. Like it's like 22 years old now. Like it started from like 20 years ago, so I'll definitely give it a watch from the first season anyway. See what we think. If I can try and like record it some kind of way, I'll try and fucking slide under the table to you. You know what I mean? If you want to watch it.
Yeah, no. I'll find
As
some
Joe Rogan
website if
says,
I
I
want to
get
watch
you
it.
one of those. But yeah, no, it's definitely worth a watch because me and you and I would be big suckers for the kind of gangster movies and stuff.
The All Gangsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I fucking love The Godfathers and Goodfellas and you know
Goodfellas,
American
Scarface,
Psycho is not American Gangster. Sorry, why did I
American
say American Psycho?
American
I was on about
Gangster.
that earlier. American Gangster is fucking brilliant. Bumpy Johnson.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, since it's kind of like a New York kind of a place we're on about. Did you watch The Fighter? Did you see that movie? With
The
Mark
one with
Wahlberg and Christian Bale.
yeah, ages ago.
I watched it 4 times now, and do you know what? Every time you watch it, you pick something up. It's so fucking good. I think I think
Yeah, I watched that ages
I think
ago.
Christian Bale is my favorite actor. Him or
I wouldn't go that far now.
no?
Relax.
Are you kidding me? You're saying Christian Bale isn't one of the best actors out there?
No, he's not one of the best. He's good, but
Oh
he's not one
my
of the
god!
best.
Why? How isn't he one of the best?
Because just because he did Batman doesn't mean he's like one of the best. Like
He did Batman. He did The Fighter. He's in loads of things. He did The Machinist. He did, you know what I mean? He went from his weight cuts in movies are fucking ridiculous.
well, you
And his
said he's
acting,
done loads of
the
things, and you
the
named
Big
one
Short.
movie.
You know what I mean? It's like you're catching me now and trying to like.
Yeah, Big Short is good.
Big
Big
Short.
Short is
That is
good.
very good, and Steve Carell is very good in that as well. But
But I don't think he's the best actor in it.
in The Big Short,
Yeah,
that's because he's not even a main. Like he's barely even a main character in it.
he is a main
Yeah, I
character.
know,
in it.
but like they literally showed him very little.
I liked him smashing on the drums
I
though
was
for
just going to say that's
Pantera
the
and
best
stuff.
scene in the whole movie. Is him just going
Yeah.
But what? Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. I just can't fucking American Psycho, Dave. Literally one of your favorite movies and my favorite movies.
Yeah, no, very good, very good.
I know he's up there.
I don't like. I see Matthew McConaughey is up there
Matthew McConaughey, yeah,
for me.
he's unreal. Yeah, but people could also say about Matthew McConaughey that he's a kind of the same kind of character in
pony.
every movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
then
love
I'd have
Matthew McConaughey. I think he's unreal.
Yeah, I do like him.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, you love him. He's unreal. Nightcrawler and fucking, he's just
Yeah.
He did did you see that Rocket one he did or when he made he won the like county prize for he won like the Young Student Award thing. What's that movie called again? It's very good though.
I can't remember, but I know the one
It's
you're on
based on a
about.
true story as well. He was very good in that and he was very young as well. He was only 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, he was a kid in that, yeah.
But yeah, who else would be? So you'd say Jake Gyllenhaal over Christian Bale. See, that's where I would think Christian Bale would be a better actor. But
Leonardo DiCaprio as well.
He's up there for sure. Like when he broke his hand in Django Unchained, like, do you know what I mean? And that wasn't meant to happen. And you didn't even think it in the movie, but afterwards you're like, what? That happened? Like what?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he's fucking brilliant. He'd be one of my favorites. Yeah, he's even in like the low budget, like kind of shit kind of movies,
Yeah.
he's still fucking class. He is unreal. Like,
100%.
and if it wasn't for him, like I feel like in Peaky Blinders, he added so much more to that.
Oh yeah.
You, my friend, are a fucking whoop. He's
Morning,
class.
isn't it?
He's class. Yeah. Will you look
He's a
after
legend.
my dogs, Tommy? No. No.
Alfie.
Yeah. Who else? I suppose Tom Hanks would have to be up there. Castaway, Forrest Gump,
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan. Good. He's good. Brad Pitt would be up there as well. but I
Brad
know
Pitt,
he's,
definitely.
Yeah, he's fucking.
I even think like Jonah Hill is very good.
People don't give him credit, right? He's the funny fat guy, but no, he's way more than that. He's such a smart guy.
You said that,
He's
not me.
Yeah, but that's what people, even in interviews, they're like, oh, what's it like to, going from the, the chubby guy, you laugh at to being this big actor. No, but it's true though. That's what people think of him as.
Have you watched Whiplash?
Wait, oh no, I actually heard the movie, but I didn't watch it. Is it worth a watch?
10 out of 10, best movie. It's probably one of the best I've ever seen.
Is that the drums one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I said this to you last time. I couldn't forget with the actor who looks like Shia LaBeouf. He looks like him. Yeah, and he's there like this, and he's going fast. His hands start bleeding and everything. yeah. There's a good message behind it. It's good. On the topic,
10 out of 10.
Shia LaBeouf is fucking. He's up there.
He's funny.
He's a good actor. Did you see Peanut Butter Falcon? It's a lighthearted one. It's worth a watch if you haven't seen it. It's gonna.
Did you see? Remember Hole, or what's it called? The Hole one. The movie that was based on the book. He's in prison. Escaped from prison, and they're like digging holes and stuff.
I can't think.
Come on.
I think I can't actually think. It doesn't. It'll come to us.
They were like eating onions or something.
Yeah. No, I can picture it. All right, but
out in the desert.
More. Oh my god!
There was a little small little kid, like a little black kid, with the afro. What's his name? Oh, that's gonna annoy me.
Here, just look it up very quick. Shia LaBeouf. I know. I think I know what you're on about. Though I definitely seen it.
That's very annoying. Shia LaBeouf.
I think it's something like fucking no. Transformers.
It's called Holes.
What's the plot? Oh, I definitely. It's grand.
Family's cursed. Stanley Yelnats or whatever, steals baseball players' boots. He's sent to Camp Green Lake. And your man Hector.
I don't know if I've seen it. I thought I saw it.
Oh, you definitely have.
I can picture something similar to it in my head, but I think I'm thinking of the movie he did with Tom Hardy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. My brain's gone. He did a movie there with Tom Hardy, and it was actually very good. It was it's worth a watch if you haven't seen it. It's about these three brothers, and it's just like I think it's actually based on a true story, but it's worth a watch anyway if I can fucking think of the name of it. It doesn't matter anyway.
We'll find it.
The movie with Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf, decent. But yeah, that's the kind of. I haven't seen.
We're an hour and a half in.
What are you thinking? It's your.
That's crazy. Time's flying.
No, time does fly. If you want to wrap it up there for the first episode, like that.
Yeah, well, like we mightn't even upload this. We'll see, but we'll wrap it up and have a look through it and see how it is.
Yeah, right. So that's a wrap, I suppose.
That's a wrap. Number one, or maybe version.
Episode number one, or an intro or something. I don't know.
So we'll see what it is, but yeah.
Yeah. Tell me what you think anyway, and we'll chat about it. All right.
Yeah, go on.
Stop that.
I'll see you later. Thanks for everyone listening. It's like no one ever.